Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Mother's Day is coming up and I have a lovely guest with me today. We are talking about being a single mom. So she's a single mom of 2 beautiful children from 2 baby daddies. Lots of lessons to learn. Sit and watch. All right, guys, welcome with me, Wendy.
Thank you.
So good to have you on the show.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, so the viewers want to know just a little about you. Who are you? You know, tell them.
Hi, everybody. My name is Wendy Jagwa. And I'm a single mom of 2. 1 girl, 1 boy. My son, Caleb, is 7.
Okay.
My daughter, Faith, is 4. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I work at Fervent Creatives. I'm an account manager.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically that's what I'm doing for now, and appearing on Lisa Kusiima's YouTube channel.
So good to have you here.
Thank you.
So we'll get straight into it. Yeah, we're celebrating Mother's Day
Oh,
soon.
hallelujah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done
You
to
too.
me, to her, you know, as mothers. Yeah, we go through so much. So, Wendy, like I've told the viewers, you are a single mom.
Yeah.
We just want to hear a little of that journey. How did you get to where you are? You know, with 2 children from 2 baby daddies.
Yeah.
We want to learn from you. We want to hear that story. Briefly tell us.
Where do I even begin? Well, I really was in situationships. Really, I don't want even to start lying that I was in a relationship, guys.
Yeah.
So with my son's father, it was really a situationship, really.
Break it down for us. What do you mean?
Okay, so yeah, we're having those benefits. Yeah, but not in a really
Official dating and things like that.
commitment relationship at all. So we're having those benefits, and lo and behold, you know what the benefits produce?
Children.
Yeah, Caleb comes along. It was quite a tough thing to maneuver. It was quite a tough thing to get through.
Yeah.
Both of us, I will say, were not ready at all.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make it seem like, you know, it's his fault. No, it is not. Both of us were not ready. I was about maybe 24. So really, it was something where it's like, okay, how do we do
Were you
this?
still in school?
By that time, I wasn't. Let's praise the Lord.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Both families were not happy.
Yeah. And what was his reaction? Like, do we, like, you know, some guys be like, let's take it out, or I just want to hear a bit about that.
I feel like he was confused. Because I feel like he had no right answer for me. If you tell the chick, take it out, you're a bad guy. If you tell her to keep it, it's
You don't
like,
want it.
you don't want it, but you're like, how do I even, like, what am I gonna do with this? So there's that, you know, there's that kind of confusion between both of us.
Yeah.
How do we maneuver this? How do we get through this? So I don't think he wanted it, or also wanted to not tell me as well.
Yeah.
But I also will say I also didn't want it. I didn't want this baby.
How are
at
you
that point.
feeling, and what did you do? Did you have support?
My mom. Well, after the shouting.
Yeah, I wanted to tell us what she's saying, because parents.
Woo! After the she's a Munyankore. So after the cursing in Munyankore,
Yeah.
she calmed down. And she was like, okay, like what are we gonna do? Like, she wanted to know about him. I was really honest with my mom. I really did tell her that. Okay, I didn't tell her like, oh, we're in a situationship. But I did tell her like, okay, we are friends. And then we did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did tell her the truth, and she was not impressed.
Yeah.
But she said, okay, I'm going to be there for you. She helped me through, like, you know, those first early months. It's your first pregnancy. You don't know anything.
You don't know what to
don't even know,
expect.
like, completely nothing. And so she would explain when there are things going on, when I don't understand, and the morning sickness, all these things. She was there. I won't even lie, she was there. Though she's not with me in the same country, but she was there. I could feel her.
Yeah.
You know, she would talk to me all the time. And then I had a few friends also, like really close, who were also going with me through that journey. So it wasn't completely alone.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you about, when you talk about friends, you know, when you get into that situation, you have like backlash, people saying, oh my God, how could you? What were you thinking? The disappointment, the judgment. How did you get through that?
I had judgment for days. Judgment for days. Like, I won't even lie. Like, I hid myself. First pregnancy, I hid myself. I lost quite a lot of friends. I did. But there's a way God does his things. There are those ones who will stay. So I had my cousins also as well, and then the few friends. And yeah, they took me through it. They would walk with me, do exercise with me, eat with me, share all those cravings with me.
Yeah.
It makes you feel not alone, you know. And I also will say that the father of my son was also there.
Like financially, and that's really nice.
He was. I wouldn't say like he was absent. No. I wouldn't also say that he knew how to be there, because remember, we are not in a relationship.
Yeah.
But he was there.
So did you have that talk of, so who are we now that, you know that, who are we now? You know, some parents get into, let's start kuchala, like, you know, we don't want to be embarrassed and things like that.
Oh my gosh. Yes. My dad was like, oh, you guys should get married. No. I was like, no, we are not doing that. Why? Listen, at least with the little knowledge that I had then, we're not going to start a marriage just because I've gotten a baby.
Yeah.
That's not how it's going to go for any of us. So that one was off the bat, I refused. Like, no, we're not getting married.
Yeah.
Maybe some parts of me be like, what if? I'm like, but no.
Yeah, what if it's best?
Yeah, no. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. And also, he was also in agreement with that, you know. We did have that conversation of, okay, what are we? And yeah, we are nothing.
Oh man. Yeah.
And I, in hindsight, when I think about it, when I look at it, then I understand. Like, really, we're in a situationship.
Yes. You can't force things like right now.
Yeah. Maybe the feelings were developing. Maybe. If we had decided to maybe stick in there, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the first thing we could see, it wasn't going to work like that with where we were in life.
Yeah.
He was also going to do his master's. He was going to do, you know, be there for some time, and I had to figure out, okay, this mother thing, what am I going to do about it? Like, how
yeah,
is
because
this going
lots of girls, we see lots of girls, because they've gotten pregnant, they say, you know, let's get married, but you don't really know this person. You maybe don't align. Yes, you made a mistake, and then you're adding a mistake on a mistake, because marriage is a commitment, a huge commitment. So you want to go in when you are sure and have been led that this is actually the right person. All right. So baby comes, and you know you're going through it. Were you were staying alone? How are you handling, you know, raising the child?
First, my son comes. I was already moved in with one of my mom's cousins. So I was there. So when my son comes, I had them to help me just maneuver in the first, I would say the first first 4 months. Yeah, they helped me maneuver and everything like that. But I needed my own space. Like it was, it was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much. So what I did was I started looking for a place, like a 1-bedroom for myself and him. And I knew like, oh, okay, even if I have maybe a girl or a helper to just help me through, maybe it was enough space for us to get by. So yeah, when he turned about 4 months, I got another space, 1-bedroom house. And yeah, so I started living, learning things. I won't say there was anyone who taught me that, oh, when the child cries like this, it's this.
Learning on the job, guys.
Literally. Where you're just like, what is this? It was like a shock. Like, I was thrown into the lion's den. But also, you know, those are the consequences. And so you can't start crying.
So I want to tap into that, you know, because we keep saying, yeah, don't just marry him because you have a baby. But then being alone is tough. Like,
extremely.
People need to know, like, it's tough. It's not like the easy route or what, but then it's a choice that is, you know, for the future. You have to look long term. You know, it may be better for you and the child. If you're alone, you know, you're not sure if that person is the one.
Exactly.
But it's tough. Like you said, it's the consequence. So sometimes we do certain things and we want the consequence to just disappear, you know. So I know it was hard, but what got you through? Because I can't imagine being a single, like, what got you through?
Now, let me not even try to pretend that at that time, me and God were like, oh, like I had a good relationship or built a relationship with God. No, I didn't. I really think that in those moments, I was piggybacking over my mom's prayers. Like, it was my mother's prayers taking me through.
Yeah.
So somehow I would have the resilience. Somehow. Like I would wash the clothes. Before I even got a helper at home, I would wash those clothes. I would just try to see how to manage the time. And then I would create things. I don't know how, but like if I'm washing the clothes, I would do things like put them in a basin. Let's wash them together. Like, let's do this together. If I'm cooking, I'm like, I put him somewhere next to me. If I'm going shopping, I had the carry-ons. And I would take him with me, pack him, let's go. Like, I don't know. I just found myself doing it. I don't know how. I can't even say, oh, I watched who and they say this. No. Yeah. I really feel like my mom was the one praying and then I'm just receiving. And somehow I was making it through. Somehow. Wow. So really that was it, and it was extremely hard. I got depressed at some point, but I didn't know it was postpartum depression.
You were just like, what is wrong with me?
Exactly. You're crying sometimes, you're crying with the child sometimes. You're getting angry, you wake up, you don't want to do anything. So it was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm not okay, but something is not okay with me. But I didn't know it was postpartum at that point. I mean,
where were you at financially?
Girl, I wasn't even working. Like, how do you even start?
I know.
Like, you have this kid, who are you going to leave the kid with? And now, because you know you're alone, you get so attached. Your child gets attached to you.
Yeah.
So there's that thing of,
no one else would even manage this child, it's just me.
If I even dared to leave my son with a friend, they would call me in the next minute that I've gotten out of the gate that your son is crying. And such things. So now you think through and say, okay, what am I going to do? Like, let me just be at home for now. That was also a tough one to swallow. Let me accept that the father of my kid is going to be the one to provide more at this point. My mom also helped me out a bit.
Yeah.
So that's how we managed through that time.
Wow. All right. So years go by and then we find ourselves in the same situation.
Wow.
What happens? Again, like what happened?
Like, you guys. A moment of laughter.
Yeah.
Okay, so with my daughter's father, we were friends. Like, he even watched me go through this one, guys. The first
pregnancy.
We were friends, really good friends. And then, the friendship got into kind of got a bit too intimate for our liking. And so now my gosh, then I find out I'm pregnant. I'm like, no.
Not again.
No. Like, literally, Lisa, I'm like, it's a no for me. Like, you know how the guy would be like, maybe no, I'm like, it's a no. I'm not going with this child. Like, no. But what to do? My mom is like, we are not, okay? We're moving this baby.
Yeah.
So we're going to take this child on. She was clearly, obviously not happy, but mothers. She took me on. She helped. By that time, I had joined Watoto. So I had Cell. So I had people also behind me. They really did help. Though it was not the best pregnancy, it was quite toxic.
Yeah. Because of the guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me say this now. He's okay. He's a good man. Let me say that. He's a good man. We've grown from it. He did some really terrible mistakes, but he's a good person. But yeah, really, that situation also blindsided me of the situation between me and him. I thought we were friends who could be more than something else, right? But it wasn't the same on his case as well. So that was really hard for me to take in.
And I just want us to speak on, since we're talking about you getting into maybe this again, we have lots of young ladies out there, or people in relationships. How can they see, or what are some of the red flags that, the mistakes that you made, especially in that season, that could alert some people out there, from your experience?
First mistake I think was on me. I assumed that he has the same feelings for me. I assumed. I did not ask.
You didn't have that conversation before?
At all. I assumed that, oh, okay, we've been friends, we've known each other. It's really getting so hot in here, really, and we really did know each other. I even think we still know each other even till now. There are certain parts of each other that we shared. So I think I assumed that, we're getting into the thick of it. I think we can be boyfriend and girlfriend. I think we can actually even stay together.
Wow.
I was dreaming.
Okay.
So that was the first one. Like, I think I don't want to put it always on the guy. Like, if you've really not asked him, what are we? This is what I want. This is where I want us to go. Are you on the same page or are you not? Then you can't also blame him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then also the other thing, I think I didn't also pay attention. Because remember, we're friends. So I'm thinking, this is the person that he is when he's showing me those things. I'm not really looking for the red flags. Or I'm not even noticing that they are red flags. And by that time, it's like, you're just enjoying this person. It's like you think this is the person for you. So I'm not also thinking.
You're not being observant.
At all. I'm not even being observant. I don't even know what I want.
Exactly. I was going to say, you didn't even know what you wanted.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you want, then you'll take in anything that comes.
Exactly. So that's what I was doing. And in my head, I'm thinking, perfect. I found him. We've been friends. Let's do this. But it wasn't like that. So, those things, when I look back, I realize, no, Wendy, you made also mistakes. You understand? I made mistakes.
Accepting that I had a role to play.
I did. Because, you know, women, the moment, you know, things happen, you're like, he did, it's him. And then all your friends are like,
yes,
in
bashing.
fact, what? Things like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that way. When I look back, I didn't also get to understand who he is at the core of him, who he is. I didn't even know things like, we all have childhood traumas. These are the things that maybe you're looking for. Like, I had to even understand, why were you with this person? Why? You know?
Did you ever answer that? Did you ever get to answer that after?
Yes, I did. So my parents are divorced, right? So me and my dad didn't have after the divorce, we didn't have such a good relationship. It has changed, but then we did not. So imagine now at that time, I'm looking for that kind of love.
There's something that you're looking for.
So I'm looking through different men, that kind of love of they're going to be my security. They're going to be my protection. You know, they're not going to hurt me, things like that. And so I didn't realize that I was also asking that from him. You see, he couldn't give that to me.
You.
You understand? He also had his own things which he came from his childhood. You understand what I'm saying? So like now, who am I to start putting...
He's not able.
Exactly. I'm putting an expectation on somebody who also has his own things going, and I'm thinking, he's supposed to give me this. Yeah. You know? So there was also that.
Yeah. No man can meet, you know, there's something that only God can actually feel. And I want to tap into that because I know where you're at now spiritually. Wendy's waiting until marriage. So I just want to hear about how you got where you are now, that journey of waiting. How is it going? How is the dating life? Just walk us through that.
So anyways, after that time, after my daughter was born, I decided to make that decision to wait. Hasn't been the easiest. I did date just people from church, really. I dated people from church, but not really long-term kind of dating, guys. Like, okay, just getting to know someone, yeah, kind of thing. When I start to see, we're not gonna go further than being friends, I cut the ropes, because my thing is that I have 2 kids. I want to know where you are with God, where you are financially, and do you really see yourself also taking these kids as your own?
So now you know what you want.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I had to now break it down. So I am not going to be with anyone who doesn't look at my child like the way I look at them. Yeah. If you don't love them the way I, please, it's okay. And that's not a bad thing. Not everyone has that grace to take another person's children. It's okay. I just need you to be honest. Yeah. And I'll be okay with it. So for me, that one.
So when you're going on dates, is this something you bring up?
Immediately.
Immediately.
So you make up your mind.
Choose.
Yeah. Because now why would we go on the second date and then I bring it up after 3 months? Oh, I have kids.
Someone has already gone too deep and then now. Okay, so is it a challenge? Do you find that it's a challenge? Is it harder to date now?
This society we have, Lord help us. It's easier for a man who has kids to date, because women, I will take it, please. But I feel like somehow men, it's not really easy for them to take that in. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's based on how they are built as
culturally as well.
Yeah. You know, and I also think maybe those things infused into maybe the dating scene, they're like, you know, some men look at them as baggage. Some men will be okay to take them on for some time though. You see, they might not really fully understand or fathom like, what it would mean that you're gonna get 2 other kids for free.
Right. Yeah.
You get, and so they don't get that immediately. Sometimes, they think, oh, I can try. And I'm like, with children, we don't try.
You have to know. You have to, see this person and see more than just the children.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, that must be really hard for you. And I want to tap into where you're at with God, because we've had conversations on Instagram. I met Wendy on Instagram, and we have sometimes I'm having some debate on Instagram about, red flags or men. And sometimes we idolize the idea of marriage, that we compromise our values. Let's say now you've said, no, I'm going to wait until marriage. And then, some ladies begin to say, who will wait? Or who will take these kids? And then you begin compromising. What can you say about that, especially in relation to God and what he says about who you are?
I'm gonna say what Jackie Hill Perry once said to me that I think it just freed me. Like, she said that the way society is made up is that they celebrate marriage like it's a salvation. Marriage didn't die for your sins.
Jesus did.
So when you are there looking, and I won't lie, I had that moment when I really idolized marriage. I won't lie about that. But it's you need to realize marriage doesn't save you from you, and it will never. Your husband to be or your husband now is never going to save you from you. Only God will do that. Like those parts of you that you're like, like, Lord, even me, I'm like, it's only him who will understand those parts. And it's only God who will help another person, that being maybe your husband, to understand those parts about you.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So now I had to start, I'm like, why do I really want to get married? What is my goal in this marriage? Like, I want to build a kingdom business. I want to leave a legacy for my children. I want to build, something of purpose with our marriage. Like, I want it to be a testimony. I don't want it also to be just, oh, we got 5 cars. No. Like, let the cars be a bonus, but I want it to be something where people feel, wow, like,
God is present. God is working. God
did this for her. Then he's doing it for me too. You know what I'm saying? So I know people look at my situation, and there are other women out there who have 2 kids or more than one, or even just one, and you're like, this man who is going to get married to me. And then maybe when they come, they give it to you like they're doing you a favor.
They're helping you.
Girl, you were breathing before they came, please. Okay? You were eating, you were looking good. Like, come on now.
And I like the verse that says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor. Like, you are the favor carrier. So you are the one that is actually bringing favor. Let no one make you feel like they're helping you. Without them, you will... No. You carry the favor. You carry the crown.
Exactly. You are the blessing. You better look at yourself like that when you get out of that house.
Value yourself.
Please. Like, I don't care which education you have, okay? The fact that you're a woman, you are blessed. You are valuable. You are worthy. So look at yourself like that. I know it takes everything sometimes to just tell yourself those things. But, like, you better... Like, even if you don't feel it, like Rihanna said, practice until you get it. Like, into that place where you really feel, you know what, I'm bomb. So when they come, those men who come and make it seem like, I'm doing you a favor. For me, I'm just like, please, I'm doing you the favor.
Yep.
Because really, you have gotten a catch. You understand? You found me with, like, I don't look bad.
Yeah.
You didn't get me off the street. So, like, those are the things you need to just remind yourself.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And don't, I don't know if we look at marriage or we look at the wedding day. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we looking for?
Wedding day.
You know? What do you want in your husband? What are you looking for? go and tell God. You know, even in that's why I say the dating thing for me, I'm just not going out with everyone. If the first few minutes I'm looking at you and there's certain thing, I'm like, listen, we're not gonna go further.
Yeah.
Let's not even waste each other's time. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to self-awareness. Like, guys, you need to sit down, really ask God. If you have a relationship with God, ask him. If you don't, it's also okay, because I know everybody has the Holy Spirit somewhere inside. Whatever it is, reflect and just say, okay, God, what do I want?
Yeah.
What do I want? You see me, so what kind of man do I need? Or what kind of man do I know will be
best for me, will help achieve the purpose that you have put us on earth for.
I mean,
wow.
Look at you, Lisa. Like, honestly, most guys would not understand you being a content creator.
Only my husband.
Exactly. Only.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy. So thank you so much, Wendy. And I've picked so much. And I hope you guys have been, you know, sometimes we go into the stories and you're just like, oh, are you learning? So for me, self-awareness, know who you are, your worth, you are valuable, you know, set the standard so that you do not just, you know, if you're in a supermarket and they have not put the price, you know, you say, I'll take this for 5K. Another person will say, I'll take this for 10K. Know who you are in Christ. Yeah. And let God know your desires, like you're saying. And don't let your situation make you feel like it's over. Maybe I'm 30. No man will what, you know, and things like that. Wait on the Lord. And as you wait, grow that relationship with him. Don't overfocus on, oh my God, the marriage. You know, it's not the thing. The thing is Christ first. And then all other things will come. Thank you so much, Wendy, for being here.
Thank you for
Your story
having
is beautiful. Your children are amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. As we celebrate Mother's Day, you're a single mom. Don't feel like it's over. Don't feel like, you know, things will get better. You know, just one step at a time. Yeah. So, guys, I hope you loved her story. Any last parting shots?
Do not do anything inside of you when you truly feel it's not for you. Like, just don't do it. Every woman can feel something. You have that sixth sense. You know it's not a good, it's not the person, this is not the job, like whatever it may be, please, especially in relationships, just don't do it. There are consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Mother's Day, guys.
Happy Mother's Day.
Please go out, celebrate. You know, you're doing a lot. We carry these children, we nurture them. We need to celebrate. Sometimes we're in our shells and, you know, you don't go anywhere. Find some time, meet other moms, you know, share experiences. Sometimes you feel like you're alone.
Yeah.
But there's people out there, you know. So happy Mother's Day, Wendy.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
All right, guys. My name is Lisa Kusiima, and as always, I'm here to inspire.